Hello, everyone. We're here for another Shine Like a Gem interview with my dearest friend and now coach, energy coach, Lindsey. Hi, Lindsey. How are you today?
Hi, I'm happy to be here, excited.
We were just laughing before we came onto this call. And so I hope that all of you can feel the remnants of that. We were just chatting away. But Lindsey, before we start our conversation, which I am very eager to do, I would like to share a little bit about you. So if you wouldn't mind patiently, and yet sometimes it feels a little awkward to just sit there while you're listening to me share you, I would really appreciate it. All right. So we have here Lindsey Muraoka. Lindsey is an intuitive energy coach and healer. She supports sensitive souls, light workers, and other magical humans to connect back to who they truly are. The power, the love, the magic, and all the gifts that are within them and have always been there waiting to be seen, heard, and expressed. Lindsey does this through a variety of tools and techniques, including energy healing, working with angels, somatic practices like EFT, and energy coaching. She has supported clients from all over the world in the past 6 years and has a YouTube channel where she shares weekly energy healing videos. In addition, she provides one on one sessions and packages to support you in being your most vibrant and empowered self. And you can find her at lindseymuroako.com. Okay, thank you, Lindsey. You already have such a wealth of spiritual practices and tools and experiences. And so I'm wondering if you wouldn't mind sharing a little bit around what was your inclination around entering into DECS when you already were a healer?
I wanted to deepen my tools, and coaching was calling me, and I was looking at all these different programs, but I was trying to like I didn't know this could exist. I was trying to find something that was really deep that combined it also like energy healing, and like I swear like my angels or guides led me to find you and your website, because when I read a description of like energy coaching and all of that, I was like, I think this was meant for me. Like, I think I need to be here. It just was my soul was just pulling, like, this is it. And so that's why I joined the short story.
Oh my gosh. And I love that that can happen, that we can be guided, right? Often I find for myself, and I don't know if this happens to you, because I feel like you trust even more than maybe I trust in certain ways. But often I used to be like, I crave a mentor or I crave a particular experience. And then I know to wait and listen, but I just eagerly try to look for it, right? I start Google searching or doing things, and that never works. It just feels like I prolong the process versus if I simply ask, and then I let it go, naturally the teacher or that program does come my way right at the time that it was supposed to. And so I noticed the difference between the two. So it seems like you're really blessed with that synchronicity as well.
Yeah, and I felt the energy. Like there was this energy coming off of your sales page, the description of it, and I'm like, wow, this thing that I didn't think I needed actually existed. It's like I never thought it existed, but I was like, I need this. I don't know why, but I need it.
Yeah. And you are an incredible energy coach. So, because you are so in tuned with your angels and with the energetics of healing and the principles behind it, I recognize that when you are coaching, you naturally track really well. Can you actually explain to others what I might mean by that when I say you're tracking the clients inside of our practicums really well? I'd rather you share and celebrate you and explain it.
Let me think how to explain. I think I do it naturally. So I didn't actually realize it was a thing until I learned it in energy coaching. I was like, oh, it's called tracking. But I think it's more like I'm holding the space, and you're sensing the client, you're with them together, and you're just it's like explain it. They're moving to the process. They're doing it themselves, but you're holding the space for them. If they get stuck, right, you can help them along. but mostly it's just being there side by side, and they feel so safe and supported, and they also feel empowered, and you're holding that space for them and making sure everything's okay.
Yeah.
That's how I would explain it.
Totally. And it's so mind blowing to people because your clients are sensing something, meaning they are they visually see it or they know it. And you're tracking, meaning you're sensing and visualizing or knowing something is occurring as well. And often they're similar. And
Mm,
that's why I feel like the clients are like, wait, what? Is this for real? Is magic real? Because this is what is going on in the liminal space for me. And you're basically telling me very similar things, if not the same things. And you're helping me to navigate this world that you're in as well. And how are you even in this world with me?
that's why I find it so magical. It's like you're in this world together, and it's the world that the client created. It's their energy world, but you're there with them. It's like watching a movie, but you're part of it. It's like a experimental movie almost.
I love that description. Thank you for that visual. It absolutely is. Someone's having their own movie. No one else really is there, but the client is inviting you to pop into their movie, and you get to do that because you're in the same prayer field. Who get like, how does that even happen? So I love
Like
it.
a whole
Yeah.
adventure. I think it's like going on an adventure, and I'm like, wow, that was so fun.
Yeah, I agree. So knowing that you are so attuned to that, and everyone is, all the energy coaches are inside of DECS and the gems. Some of them just need a little bit more evidence that they know that they can do it, but you kind of already had it. But in the beginning, there was some hesitations. So can you share a little bit about that and your journey with that?
Yes, I think even though I had all this experience with the energy healing, like going into it, it felt like I was a beginner all over again, which I don't mind. I love that. And I learned so much. It was almost like this whole new ball game. And I had to like relearn things and also develop new skills. And so I think it not only helped me with the energy coaching, but it also helped with the energy healing too. It just really just deepened everything for me.
Do you find that you went on your own personal healing? And if so, what did you learn from this? Like, what's the through line and the thing that came out for you?
I think the biggest thing was trusting myself and then also allowing myself to be supported by other people and to be really seen and witnessed and vulnerable. Oh, that was that was the biggest challenge, the vulnerability.
Yeah, totally. The vulnerability is hard in the beginning. I mean, it's always hard. You have to actively say yes to opening your heart and sharing or being there with others for sure.
Mhm.
Tell me about how the community helped you do that because you can't be in a space that doesn't feel good for you to be able to be open.
Yeah, so the I think that was one of my favorite things about the whole experience. It's just the people like you and all the apprentices, so like such big hearts and so loving and so supportive. Like I've never had that type of experience before. Like with just the space being held so deeply. It's like how can you not grow when you're in such a supportive environment?
Yeah.
But it's also like learning to, yeah, be vulnerable in that too, because I wasn't used to that. So it was a new experience and a
Yeah.
beautiful experience. I'm really thankful.
And to me, that only mirrors back how loving you are, right? If you can feel that in even the apprentices, then you must have that within you. And I wonder, based on the clients that you support in energy coaching, both through the enrichment coaching sessions, which are pro bono, and then afterwards, any stories you desire to share that doesn't, go into details or privacy issues, but have other people felt you as an energy coach?
Um, I think the biggest thing that people would say, that my clients would say, is about how it felt so safe that they could go really deep within themselves. They felt super supported, and that the experience is very empowering. Like it's helped them to learn how to trust themselves and their own intuition. Like what they were seeing and sensing is actually real. and that built a lot of confidence inside of them. And a lot of the things that we did, like one of my clients, she still utilizes like the one of the energy tools is the systems, and we went through her whole safety system. So she still goes there to her safe space that she created. And she said it just helps her so much. Like she feels the love, she feels the connection when she goes there.
Oh, I
So
love, love, love that. One, I love systems to begin with. But something you said, another gem said as well, which is what's so amazing and what gems love is seeing their clients be able to take these tools and continue to use it for themselves with or without your presence there. And that
Mhm,
just brings another sense and level of awareness and agency within them. So I can see how that totally delights you.
mhm. And
Yeah.
another thing too was like a lot of clients come to me where they avoid certain feelings or emotions, it's uncomfortable. But in the energy space, it's being able to be there with all the feelings, even though it can be intense at times. But they say like it was so supportive. Like they wouldn't have done that by themselves. They would have just kept avoiding. But it's kind of like ripping the band-aid off in a loving way. And they felt better after. They're like, oh, it wasn't so bad. Like I like that
Totally.
too, like holding
I
space
love
for
that.
all of it.
Yeah. And often I find even myself, and I don't know if you feel like this too, but there are certain things that we know we're not looking at, and we know we quote should, and it's to the side of us all the time. And we're like, oh, I'm gonna get to it, but it's so hard. Like you said, like you just want to keep that old band-aid on and you don't want to rip it off. And we can go through a long period of time and then, yes, eventually address it. But when you have an energy coach, right, who's compassionate and loving like yourself, be like, let's go ahead and take a look at it. You can put the band-aid back on, but let's just take a look. It needs
Mhm,
a little breathing space, right? That it's such a much more graceful process. And sometimes it can cross timelines and dimensions so quickly. And so it becomes not a 5, 10 year process. It could be much more of a shorter process because you have someone else that can hold that space. How do you feel about that?
yeah, I think so, 'cause they usually it's like clients know, like, it's been there for a while, and it's like they want to look at it, they just feel like sometimes you need someone to hold the space so you can feel safe to go deep there and just be there without judgment, just look at it, just see what's there.
Exactly. Exactly. Ugh. So, what's happened since graduation? Meaning, not only about your business, but how have you stayed connected to the devoted community? So, I feel like often in classes, courses, trainings, you graduate and then that's it, right? You kind of go off and you do your thing. What's different about devoted and deck?
Oh, that's my favorite thing too, is that there's so much there's like a continuation, there's still so much support, and there's so many events, like, I love it. I'm like, "Oh, I feel so." You can stay as connected as you want. You can go to all the events, and I still stay in touch with a lot of the other gems, and they're still, like sometimes we still practice, or we do co-working sessions now, so I love it.
I love that. I had someone speak about that too, and I believe it's the same person that you co-work with, right? And so I believe you and Katrina used to practice all the time, and now you co-work together, which is amazing. I have a lot of gems in this interview series who have spoken about that they love the community and they still connect with many, but they've also kind of found a person that they do coaching with and they do co-working with and that's become a friend in a different way. And so I'm so grateful that that's also happening.
Yeah, I think that's me and Katrina, we came in around the same time together. We were like, "We're in this together," and we've been supporting each other the whole way, so
Yeah. Oh, that is amazing. Can you share for someone who may be like, I don't have all of Lindsay's skill sets. Like, I don't have all these other spiritual healing modalities under my belt. Could I actually do this? What would you say to them?
I would say yes. Yes, you can do it because we all have intuition. It's like a skill that you can develop and you get a lot of practice time. There's a lot. So you don't have to worry about that. Like you're gonna grow. Like you'll grow definitely. And
Yeah,
everyone's there and they're so helpful and they give you really great feedback too. So
love that. And what about the other spectrum, which is I'm like Lindsay. I already have enough tools in my toolkit and I already am deeply connected to the divine and I play in that world all the time. I don't see why energy coaching would be something else that I would need to add on.
I would say that you would learn so much. I went into this with like an open mind. I knew that it was going to be very magical and a very powerful experience, but it was way beyond like the things that I learned and gained from this experience was way beyond what I thought. It helped me to heal like some deeper wounds too around like trusting people and like relationships, like connecting with people and things like that, which I think actually helps you to become like even better like space holder and healer. You can heal those deeper wounds, connection wounds, I guess I would call it. So I got a lot from this, like not just my own, not just like strengthening skills, but just relationships. So I think is so important.
Thank you for sharing that. Yes. If you have a practice that you would offer up, what may be that practice to help support these folks who are witnessing Shine Like a Gem? Our through line here is blissfully be our medicine and serve abundantly. So, what would you offer up?
It's hard to choose because there were so much great things, like so many tools. But what I really one of the biggest things from this whole experience was me coming more into like my sovereign power. Like I feel like it's like dragon energy or like fire energy. So I wanted to share that, like helping to step more into that, like really feel your power and help that to take you into this year. This is the year of the dragon, so you can do that. Dragon
Which I'm
energy.
so excited about that it is the year of the dragon. All right. Thank you for setting that up. I'm looking forward to participating. You have the control. I'm going to mute myself and I look forward to being in this epic journey with my dragon.
Okay. So take a moment to get nice and settled in. And take some nice deep breaths. Maybe stretch a bit, move your shoulders. Nice and comfy. And you can either close your eyes or gently lower your gaze. Just take a nice deep breath. Just feeling your body, feeling the connection to the earth, calling all of your energy back to you, feeling the presence of the energy flowing through your energy flowing through you, feeling the connection with the earth, divine mother earth, holding sacred space for you, allowing her to support you during this experience and the entire 2024 and beyond. And taking a moment to really feel that love and connection with the earth. And bringing your awareness to your heart. And taking nice deep breaths as you gently sink deeper and deeper into your heart space, going deeper and deeper within, and popping out into the liminal space, and feeling yourself there, feeling the love, feeling the expansiveness. Take a moment to take some nice deep breaths here. Again, knowing that you're so safe and supported. Now we're going to call in. I'm going to call in this beautiful energy, energy of your own power, your fire power. We all have different like flavors of our power, but today I really want to invite you to feel your dragon self, like your fierce, empowered self, however that comes forward for you. And since it's the year of the dragon, I thought we would call in like our dragon self or dragon energy. It could be a fiery energy or a fire dragon, I mean, or it could be an electric dragon, however it might come forward. Sensing that or feeling that. Let your dragon self come through, activating your medicine, your magic, your sovereign self, your fierce self that knows how powerful you are, how amazing you are. You can call on this energy, this dragon energy, anytime to help you remember how powerful you are. It can also protect you, keep you safe. You can call on this energy before client sessions or anything where you want to feel like a boost of confidence. To me, it feels very fiery, but it could feel however it feels for you. Let's take a moment to breathe into it. I'll just be quiet for a few moments so you can breathe into this fierceness, this power. Just let it move through your entire body, feeling your power, your magic, your medicine just coursing through all your cells. Allowing your magic, your medicine to bless you for this whole year and beyond. Taking nice deep breaths. Can send lots of love and gratitude to your power, your dragonness, your fierceness, knowing that you can connect anytime to this part of you. Take another deep breath. And when you're ready, and slowly come back out, slowly feeling the connection to your body, feeling the connection to your feet, your fingertips. When you're ready, you can slowly open your eyes again.
Thank you so much, Lindsey. We were talking about tracking during our conversation, and it was really beautiful to witness once you called in the dragon, invited myself and the rest of you who are witnessing this as well to bring forth their dragon. You said fire, and for me, and then you said electric. And I was like, that's actually it. So my dragon, which typically doesn't show up this way, actually ever, it showed up as this almost like icy electric with blue
Oh,
and white as if it was part of the snow, an ice kind of. And it was like that kind of dragon. And so when it brought quote fire out, it was actually electricity that would come out. And so I was just like really feeling into that dragon and that power sense there. And so yeah, it wasn't fire, but it was electric.
I know, I just felt like saying that. I was like, electric dragon. I don't know what that looks like, but that sounds cool.
Yes. And it was cool in my sense. So I looked forward to hearing for everyone else. If you
Yes.
sensed a dragon, what did you sense? What did you see, feel, know in that space? And may that medicine carry forward with all of you. So thank you, Lindsey, and thank you all for who are watching and have been exploring and experiencing this with us. It was such a pleasure.
Thank you.
All right, everyone, we shall see you. Please comment and let us know how things have been and what you've experienced. And I look forward to speaking with you all soon. Bye, everyone, for now.
Bye.